Hey friends, so back in 2022, I started creating content for this YouTube channel. And as an online marketing coach, I know how important it is for you to save your time, money, and resources throughout all aspects of your online marketing. Of course, the content that you put out there, you want to drive results and you want to be proud of. But there is a point of diminishing return in terms of quality as you're creating content. Here's what I mean. You don't have to spend a lot of money to create content, whether that be videos for your YouTube channel or blog content for your website. When I started this channel, I didn't have a fancy computer. I didn't know how to edit or create videos. I didn't have a team of writers working alongside me, but I was still able to create content and I learned along the way. I'm here to encourage you that if you want to create content that drives results for your business marketing, you don't have to spend a lot of money, whether that's your SEO campaign and the SEO strategies that you come up with or your PPC. It doesn't cost a lot of money and you don't have to hire an expensive agency to do it for you. This video is going to be a little different and I'm super excited for it. I'm going to give you a look behind the scenes for how I create content for my online coaching business. I'm going to share with you the exact tools that I used when I got started, and I'm going to share with you how much all of them cost. Hey, before we dive into the slides, I have a free gift for you. It's my 7-day online marketing jumpstart PDF. You can get it at scottredgate.com/jumpstart, and I'll leave a link in the description below. If you have a website, but you're not getting a lot of traffic, you're not getting a lot of leads or revenue, this is a great document. It's 7 days, step-by-step bullets for what you can do to create a solid foundation that you'll be able to build off of for years to come. Agencies charge thousands of dollars for some of the steps that I outline in this doc, and it's yours completely free at scottredgate.com/jumpstart. All right, so I created some slides that we'll walk through here, and I want to get one point across. If there's one thing you get from these slides, it's this. You don't have to pay someone else thousands of dollars to create content for your business. You understand your business better than anyone else. And so if you get some of these basic tools that are super cheap, the content that you can create can surpass anything that someone else can do for you. So for less than $250, your business can create a website, you can make graphics and images, you can write articles, you can create videos, you can edit videos, you can promote videos, you can even have email marketing campaigns and more. And the reason I know this is because when I started with my online coaching business, I did a lot of research into what cameras should I buy, what website platform should I use, and there's some of the tools that I used that weren't necessary. And so we're going to go through in these slides, some of the tools that are necessary for you as you're creating video content or written content. But then there's some other things that I did buy that weren't necessary. And so I'm going to call those out. And so when I added up all the costs for less than $250, your business can do all of the stuff that I mentioned here. So for my online coaching business, there's really three main pillars of content. So we have video content that I publish on YouTube. We have website content, and that typically comes out in the form of articles or blog posts. And then I have email marketing campaigns where I promote my weekly videos. So there's a couple of tools that I use for each of those three areas, and those tools are Canva and Google Docs. I'm sure you're familiar with Google Docs. It's similar to Microsoft Word, where you can create articles or you can write whatever you want in there. And typically I use that to draft my articles, and I use that for scripts for my YouTube videos. But if you've never heard of Canva, Canva is a tool that is similar to Photoshop in a way, but it's a lot more user friendly. So it might not be as robust as Photoshop, but you're not going to need all the training that you would need for Photoshop. Canva is awesome because even with their free version, you're going to get access to so much stuff that you can create graphics, you can create presentations. That's actually how I'm doing this presentation right now. And then with video content, you can create your YouTube thumbnails, or you can create elements to put inside the video. And the free tool is what I used when I got started. You could upgrade to their paid tool, but when you're first getting started, the Canva free version is more than enough. Now here is my setup. So you'll see I have a camera here. It's a Panasonic. I've got my lighting here, and I'll share with you. You're not going to believe how much that cost on Amazon. I've got my desk, my chair, my Blue Yeti mic. I've got my backlight there. And so now we're going to dive into the costs for each of these things. All right, so here are the prices for the things that you just saw in my setup. On the right, you can see the lighting kit that I purchased. It was actually a used purchase off of Amazon, and it was $33.44. Now, you're gonna want good lighting. Now, if you have natural light, awesome. You might actually be able to skip out on this purchase. But for me, where I have my recording studio, I don't have great light. And so I needed to purchase 2 lights in front of me, and then I purchased a backlight behind me. So as you can see, the lights that are in front of me were about $34, and then the backlight that I have behind me, the industrial backlight, was around $35. Okay. I also purchased a camera and a tripod off of Facebook Marketplace, and that's the Panasonic camera that I had, for $350. Because when I was doing research with different YouTubers, everyone was saying, oh, you're going to want a camera, yada, yada, yada. I would actually say your iPhone or your Android phone is more than enough. And so if I could go back, I would not purchase this camera and tripod. And actually, as I create content currently, I'm actually swapping out. Sometimes, some weeks I'll use my iPhone, and some weeks I'll use the Panasonic camera that you saw there. So I spent $350. You will need a tripod, and you can get one of those off of Amazon for $20 to $30. But I would actually say if I was getting started, I would not purchase the camera that I have today. I would just use my phone. The next thing that I purchased was a Blue Yeti microphone, and that was $100 because audio quality is important, okay? And Blue Yeti is a very established brand. It's a very good brand. I paid $100 for that. Now, you can go on Amazon and get one of the lav mics for $30, or you can get a similar type of mic to the Blue Yeti that I have for around $30 to $40, and that would work really well as well. And then the last thing that you're gonna need in order to create video content is a video editor. Now, this is what's crazy. I didn't have a Mac, I didn't have a PC, I had a Chromebook. Yes, a Chromebook, where they don't have a lot of great video editing tools that are compatible with the basic Chromebook. And so I actually had to subscribe to an online cloud-based video editor. So I use something called WeVideo, and that cost about $90 per year. But since then, I have purchased a Mac, and so but when I got started, I was using WeVideo on my Chromebook. So lighting, $34, the backlight, $35, the camera and the tripod. As I said, your phone is more than powerful enough, so you could get away with just buying a basic tripod on Amazon for around $30 to $40. A microphone, again, you could get away with spending $30 to $40. And then if you have a Mac or a PC, there's free video editors out there. But if you just have a basic Chromebook like I had, you're gonna need to get a video editor to be able to edit the video content that you create. So once I create video content, I promote that to my email list. And so that's one of the main purposes of my YouTube channel. Obviously to educate my audience and to introduce myself to them, but it's also to establish an email marketing audience. And so the way that I do that is I have my 7-day online marketing jumpstart doc that I created. And my hope is that people will download this document. And to get that document, you have to input your email address. And so then I can send you the weekly helpful content going forward. So when I got started, I actually used MailChimp. And MailChimp also has a free version where you can have up to 500 contacts and you can send emails for free. And so that's exactly what I did there. I used the MailChimp free version. Now, as far as the website that I started to build, I did this in a very inexpensive manner as well. So I purchased website hosting for $30 from a company called Namecheap. And then as far as your domain, you can also purchase that through Namecheap, or you can get it through GoDaddy or some other website, and that will cost you around $12 per year. You can actually find promo codes where the first year you can get for $1 or $2, but on average, the annual cost for your domain name will be $12. Okay. So in order to have a website, you have to have hosting, and so I did that through Namecheap for $30. And hosting is essentially where all of your website files are stored, and I won't get into all the technicalities with that, but that was $30. Domain name was $12, and then the website platform is actually what you're building your website using. There's a lot of different tools for this. There's websites like Wix that you can do this through. But what I used was WordPress, and WordPress was free. And inside of WordPress, there was a plugin that I found called Elementor. And Elementor was awesome because if you're not savvy with creating websites, you're going to be able to do it in a drag and drop manner. So you get the benefit of like a Wix.com, but you don't have to pay the monthly fee because you're using WordPress, which is free. And then you're using the Elementor plugin inside of WordPress. And then you'll be able to drag and drop and create things the way that you like them. So now, as far as my video process goes, all right, I start out with research around the topic that I'm going to be creating a video on. Then I script out my notes using my knowledge and also using some of the research that I've gained. And then I record the video. And then it's the process of editing the video and then using Canva to create my thumbnail, and then inputting graphics and imagery and videos into the video using Canva. And then it's the process of posting the video, promoting the video, and also repurposing the video. So in the future, I'm going to discuss some of the tools that I use to repurpose video content that are really cool using AI. But this is my basic video process here. And here's a screenshot from my YouTube studio of after I input my thumbnail and I uploaded my video, where I write my title and my description. And typically I'll use AI tools to assist, kind of like a co-pilot, if you will, to help me create my titles and my descriptions. So now, as far as my article process goes, I convert my videos into an article for my website. And so I use AI to do this. So what I will do is I will take the captions from my YouTube video, and then I will paste them into an AI tool where it will create a basic article for me based on the words that I said. And then, yes, I will edit, I will improve, I will add imagery to it, and then I will post it to my website. And my current website platform is Kajabi, and that is a paid for tool. But you could do this if you're using WordPress and Elementor, just like we described before. And here's what the output looks like once I take my video and I take the text that the AI helped me write, and then I edit it, and then I add graphics. Here's what it looks like on my website. And then what I also do in my process, so I create the video, I create an article, but you'll also want to promote your content. So yet again, I use AI for this, where I'll take either the script or I'll take the captions from the video, and then I'll use AI to help me craft an email in my tone, and also a social media post, and typically I'll use X or Twitter or whatever we're calling it these days, to help me create social media posts, and also an email blast that I can send out to my audience, letting them know that the video is live on my YouTube channel. And then here's what the email looks like once it is sent out. So you can see here, I'll use Canva on the top to take the thumbnail, and then typically I'll put a little play icon on it, and then you can see the text there below. So in summary, the three main pieces of content that I create for my online coaching business is video content, and I do that on a weekly basis. I create articles based on that video content, and then I'm promoting that video by sending out emails to my audience list on a weekly basis, and I'm also doing some light promotion on social media. The best advice that I ever got was just start. You're not going to be perfect at the start, and I still have a long way to go. But if you start creating content consistently and you understand that you don't have to spend a lot of money for creating it, you're going to learn so much. I know I can speak for myself where I have learned so much just about video editing and learning about YouTube, and it has been such an unbelievable experience. And so the purpose of this video was to show you that it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's not as hard as you think. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars for an agency to create a less than stellar video or a less than stellar article for you. Hey, I hope that was helpful for you. Could you do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel to give me a little momentum in YouTube's algorithm? Take care.